Hello everybody, Tinfoil Hat Lady here. I just want to share a little email I got from a fan who's a young man living in LA right now, but he is from Israel. And I thought it was quite timely, so I'm just going to read this back and forth email. He writes to me, "Nice to meet you. Hello, I'm not going to say his name. I'm from Israel, but I'm now living in Los Angeles. I'm a good friend of," not going to share the name. "I saw you in her channel and you look nice. It can be an honor to speak with you. I'd be happy if you tell me a little bit about you. I saw your channel and it was very good. I liked your videos." So great, I wrote him back. "Thanks for the invite," because he gave me a friend invite. "Here's part 1 of 5 of my subversive lecture. Enjoy." I usually try to send that to people, you know, if they can handle that, they can handle me. And he writes, "Yes, I saw that. Is that you playing? I liked it." So I wrote back, "Yes, me 2 years ago, and thanks." And he writes back, "You look very happy and like you're a funny woman. Tell me about you a little. How old are you? Are you married? Do you have kids?" Well, usually when people write this to me, I ask them a couple questions too. So I just answered quickly, "I'm married and middle-aged and I have a teenage son, and how about you?" And he writes, "About me? Okay, so I'm 17 years old and I'm from Israel, now living with my family in LA, and that's it, LA, and that's it, I think." And then a couple weeks went by. Whatever, I left it at that. The guy writes back to me, "Hi, you. We didn't talk a lot. I want to know you more. You seem like a funny woman." Oh, he didn't know how funny. So if you don't know, he says his name, 16 years old now. He's gotten younger. From Israel, and now I'm in Los Angeles. I like your videos too. So I wrote back again. "How nice to hear from you again. So when did you come to LA? I was there once a long time ago and I found the air dirty. Do you prefer LA or Israel?" And then I pushed the button. "What do you think about Zionism?" Big questions. XO, Tinfoil Hat Lady. So he wrote back, "Nice to hear from you too," big smiley face. "So I came to LA 9 months ago because we have business here. I don't like it here so much. I like Israel. This is my home. Zionism, it's me. I mean, I'm Jewish, and to be Jewish, it's Zionism. This is part of me, and I'm very, very proud to be Israeli and Jewish." Well, that's great. The big question is what you think about that. Isn't that always the trick? So I wrote back, "I always thought Jewish was religion and Zionist was a political movement. I think it's very hard to say that Zionists are correct when they imposed on the people who were living in the land they wanted. We will not agree. I hope you have a good time here and you're safe upon your return, and I also hope your people can find peace." I think is what I wrote. Your people can forgive, and we can all realize that we're all God's children and no one is any better than anyone else. What do you think? Happy holidays." And he writes back, "So you support with the Arabic?" So you support with the Arabic? So I write, "I don't think you understand me. I do not support hatred of any kind. I see only hatred in the Israeli situation. If you take away people's homes, they're angry at you. That is it. Religion, it's killing people. It's used to justify division. If you ask if I support Arabs, you see us and them, not all humans. I support all who fight injustice, especially based on religion, because it's so silly. Your country has been created out of injustice to its neighbors, and that is not fair. Sorry, nothing personal, but please work for peace because there is no one who is blameless. There is no one who is blameless. Peace to you." It's not fair, he says. Oh, he's not, no. This is very easy for you to say that it's not fair. You are in America with your family. You don't even know what it is when you need to send your kid when he's 18 years old to the army. We might soon, right, Obama? And for sure, we don't know what it is when you hear the fucking bomb explode. Oops, sorry. I'm just reading. 1 mile, I guess, mail from your 5 years old school, when all you know how doing that, people that we are paying for them, gas, food, school, water, cars, everything. You know what also? Yes, you know, right? 7 bombs explode 1 mile from high school. Did you hear that on your American news? I don't think so. They don't care from that, but you want, I can send you a link. So I wrote, so then he continues, "Sorry, so please don't sit in your chair with your kids and with your food and say that it's not fair, okay?" So I wrote back, "I do not want to upset you. I understand you've been through trauma. I'm only asking you to rise above and be an example. Let revenge go. And don't hate me now because I see the bombs as retaliation for years of pain from each side. he couldn't hear that I was also trying to validate his pain. I ask you to see a new way, to try to bring peace to your country. The world watches. Take care. I do not want to argue. I wish you both sides peace. I hear you being very angry, and that makes me sad. Please do not attack others for the peace they enjoy. You can enjoy it too if you change your mindset. Be well. So he writes back. Oh no, then I sent him this little video. Why is this Jew against Zionism? Have you heard of him speak before? So Rabbi Weiss, W-E-I-S-S, in criticizing Zionist occupation of Palestine. You can look this guy up. So he writes back, this is my last answer to you, tinfoil hat lady. I am not going to talk about that too much. I wasn't going to comment on that, Rabbi, because like I said, you've never been in Israel, and I'm not sure that you're going to be there, and I know that all what I say, you will still say the same thing. You don't have the power and the happy to be Jewish. You do not have the power and the happy to be Jewish. So you just can't know what we are doing or how we are. And believe me, you are the last woman who can make me upset. Believe me, I am not in trauma too. Believe me, I am happy and proud to be from Israel and that I am Jewish more than all of your kids together. Look on this video and maybe you can understand 1% of what it is to be Jewish and how we are living for what we are living. Israel, our country. We're going to do everything but everything to keep every place for the Jewish. Yeah, and this guy's channel, it's like, Israel for Jews only. I don't know, if I had a country and I said, Canada for Christians only, Canada for blondes only, I think it would be some kind of hate crime. And believe me, we have pain. I understand that, buddy. Pain, a lot more from the other side. You know why? Because every time we hear about one Jew dead, we have pain like our brother dead. I think everybody feels the same, but anyway. And this is one more thing you can never understand. We're no different. That's what I understand. We have pain too, and we're not crying to all the world to say it's not that we are okay. About Gilad Shalit, did you hear? I think it's the guy who got kidnapped. Someone took him for more than 2 years with his people. We need to do peace. If you can go give them 50% from your home for peace, okay? And the last thing, I have 3 brothers that went to the army for 3 years, and in 2 years he's going to go, and he's so proud to do that. I can't even understand what it is for his mom. Well, I can, and I'm sure that you can't, but it's okay. We don't care what you're thinking. He says, we don't care what you're thinking. So then I reply, finally, to this poor sweetie, dear young son, stay well and answer back or not. You are a human living on our earth first. Religion is second, and you can stop killing anytime. You will not explain to me how a Jewish rabbi understands me, and you do not. Why? Why can you not speak to me about Zionist rather than Jewish? I see you will not listen to another view as mine. Are you brainwashed with religion and Zionism to the point you can't talk about it rationally? I feel sorry you don't care what others think, yet we still care. And I hope you care about other humans more than old relics soon, or you will just create more pain for your area. There is no winning this war. Why fight? No one will stop you being Jewish if that's your fear. Why fight? Why do you fear so much? I don't understand. Maybe somebody out there can tell me a bit more about that. And then I also say there were many Jews who live in peace too. And I feel sorry you have to fight in the army and that your people live war, that your mothers watch children die, because that is sick. Are you blinded by your pain to live this way? I offer you only an understanding of the trauma, and you reject my compassion. Is that really the one God's way? Think again. If you choose destruction, so be it. I'm sorry for 2 brothers, Jew and Arab, who hate. God watches for you both. You think he is proud of the death you create? I do not see anything to be proud of unless it is peacemaking. You defend yourself so much due to the anger created by the creation of your state. There must be something wrong with that. I hope you know peace one day. It is a blessing, but only for those who are strong, mature, wise, and compassionate enough to allow it, because peace is always with us, whether we choose to accept it or not. My last attempt for your understanding. I guess I'm not just a funny lady after all, eh? Watch out when you email Tinfoil Hat Lady. She might email you back. Don't get chipped.